technology evolves, so must our approach to work and hiring. At Test Gorilla,
Hi everyone, back again. So this is going to be a very quick live stream, all right? Very quick. 20 minutes, maximum half an hour. We will be out of here so that I can, do some stuff for the live stream for tomorrow because there's another live stream for tomorrow as well. There's going to be a live stream tomorrow. There's going to be a live stream on Saturday, and there's going to be a live stream on Sunday. There are some topics, there are some videos I really want us to discuss about. So just the 1 minute countdown and then we shall start. This is going to be a very quick live stream, okay? 20 minutes maximum, half an hour, and we'll be out of here because I've been moving this live stream for almost 4 days now. So just waiting for that 1 minute countdown and then we shall start. Please like this live stream as it come in. Like this live stream. So this is probably going to be the last video I'm going to be doing about this Miss Universe and all this South African shenanigans going on. So yeah, I was going to discuss about the interview that Chidima did, but there's no point doing that anyway. So, because this girl has moved on. Okay, so calm down, waiting for that 30 second, and then we shall start. All right, please like the live stream as you come in. Please like the live stream, and I would really appreciate it. All right, guys, please like the live stream as you come in. So, um, like the live stream, guys. So, we're just gonna be here for about maybe 20 minutes, okay? I'm not going to be here for a very long time. So that's the live stream countdown done. So hi everyone again. Welcome back again to my channel. It's Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So we all know what has been going on in regards to this Miss Universe involving Chidinma Adetshina, how she had to withdraw from the South African Miss pageant over some alleged information of she has. Hello, my queen. Welcome, Choice TV. So we all know the story behind Chidimma Adetshina, what happened in South Africa. Obviously, she was contesting, and because of some alleged information about her mom not being a South African, with the alleged allegation that Chidima's mom bought some sort of identity, blah blah blah. The story was just too much for this girl, and South Africans voted. Were like, no, they want her out of the pageant. They did that girl dirty. Okay, I'm not coming for South Africans, but we have to be honest with one another. South Africans did Chidima dirty. Okay, so all the things that Chidima went through in South Africa, she decided to withdraw from the. She withdrew from the pageant in South Africa, and while she withdrew, the Silverbird, who were in charge of the Miss Universe in Nigeria, invited Chidima to join the Miss Universe pageant. So myself and every Nigerians knew that Chidima was going to win that pageant. Yes, we all knew. Very Dark Man predicted it. In a way, I predicted it, but I did not share with anybody. I just knew within me that she was going to win. So the pageant was held, and there are so many strong candidates there. Okay, there were so many strong candidates. Okay, so while all eyes were on Chidima, the South Africans' eyes was on Miss Kwara. Yes, the South Africans were seriously eyeing Miss Kwara. Like, come, me South Africans, waiting now see for us, Miss Kwara body. So in the just concluded Miss Universe Nigeria voting, three people were the top three as voted by the public. Okay, and when I saw that post, this is the post of the top three people. So looking at the votes according to the public, Chidima only has maybe came second in the from the according to the vote of the public that on this thing. So it says that Miss Kwara had 28.93% of public votes. Miss Edo had 10.1% of the public votes. And Miss Taraba, which is Chidima, had 26.92% of the public votes. So at the end of the day, how come if Miss Kwara had the highest number of public votes, how come Chidima got chosen as the winner? I mean, the pageant is all done now, but I only came across this 3 days ago. So the vote from the public says that Miss Kwara was the leader in terms of voting. So she did not eventually get she did not win the pageant. Anyway, the South Africans here, Bosley, all right, my queen. South Africans were voting ruthlessly for Miss Kwara. And then obviously Miss Kwara was like she was not aware of the love that South Africans are giving to her. So just like I was saying that I for one I felt like I knew Chidima was going to win the pageant, and in a way I felt like it was not right that Chidima won, because in a way it just come across as that okay, so because she was turned down, or because she was rejected from a certain pageant from a different country, does that mean that okay, she comes to Nigeria now, she joins the competition, and then she automatically wins? I felt like she was given the winning, she was made to win on a pity party thingy. That's what I felt. Don't get me wrong, she's got a very, very strong game face. Been open to hear your take on it. Hey, Abit, enter house. Oh, Abit, don't enter the congregation. So this is me being honest, okay? I know she's Nigerians, and when it comes to things like this, Nigerians, we don't like discarding our own people. But let's be honest, we are talking true fact here. I did predicted that she was going to win that game. She was going to win Miss Universe, okay? And did I think she deserved it? No, I didn't think she deserved it. If I was in Chidima's case, in Chidima's situation, and I was extended the invitation, I would acknowledge it, but gently decline it. Say, what, I'm super happy that you invited me. You know what, I'll let this year pass and I'll join you next year. Because the amount of work, I would have believed that there would have been a time when she should have applied, made applications. There would have been a closing date for applications. There would have been some work in the background that all of the other contestants have done. Did Chidima did all of that as well? If she did she had enough time to do all of those activities other contestants would have done? That's just my opinion. Abby said, especially coming after the girls went through screen. Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say here. That there will have been a cut off, there will have been so many tasks, so many activities, so many screening, just like Abby said, that other contestants will have done. And it's not as maybe the screening will have done, it's not as if the screening will have been done in a day or in 2 days. It will have been done over several weeks. But then Chidima came like maybe 3 weeks or less than a month to when the pageant was going to hold, and then she was able to join them. Like I said, don't get me wrong, she's got a great face, she's got a good face, she's got a good body. And people were like, oh, her walk, it was a catwalk, or there was a walking that made her win. And I was like, regardless of what she brought to the game, regardless of what she brought to the table, I felt she shouldn't have been the winner. Because we all, like Nigerians, we all know that she was going to be the one, and then she won. So with that being said, so apparently after the Miss Universe, Miss Kwara was investigated, was quite interviewed, and it was a post here that I read that why she said she knew why the South Africans supported her and not Chidima. So Miss Kwara was Dania or Dania. So she made history. So Ufa Miss Kwara made history as the first plus size in the Miss Universe. So she's the first plus size contestant in the Miss Universe Nigeria pageant, and she represented Kwara State. So our vote skyrocketed because South Africans were voting massively for her. Yes, you all saw from that picture that I showed you earlier on, the top three, she was the first in the top three. Abby said, so if she wasn't there, no other girls had a good work. Well, that was what the public were saying, Abby. I was just reciprocating what the public said, that she had a good. I mean, she's got a good face, and like just like I said, also regardless of what she brought to the game, I felt like she has not put in as much work as the other contestants. Abby says she know. Yeah, okay. Hi, UK family. How are you? So she obviously she's the first Miss. I mean, she's the first plus size contestant in a beauty pageant show. And you all know any pageant show that you're watching in the world, how many lepas? Most of the contestants are mostly skinny ladies. I don't think I've seen any pageant show where the contestants are plus size. They're either lepa shandy or they're like size 6, size 4, size 2, size 0. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section. I've never seen, like, maybe even the ones they do abroad, I've never seen a beauty pageant where they are plus size. Only if it is a plus size contestant game, okay, only if it's a pageant whereby it's mainly for plus size people. But other contestants, pageant I've seen, they're all like size 0, size 2, size 4, size this. That's what they are. So Ufa is one of the contestants in the just concluded Miss Universe Nigeria 2024, and she said that she said she did not believe that the South Africans supported her instead of, she said she did not believe the South Africans supported her to spite Chidima. She said she does not think it was for spite, that they probably just love her because most of the South African women could like resonate with her. So when she said that, so I was like, okay, South African women generally plus size? Guys, let me know. So this is me asking a genuine question here, because according to her, she felt like, oh, South Africans, she believed that South Africans supported her because South African women are plus size, so they could resonate with her. So when she said they could resonate with her, does that mean that South African women, let's not say all, maybe majority or some South African women are plus sizes, are South African women plus sizes in general? Guys, let me know in the comment section. Abby said, so what's the reason? Girl, bye. You heard me. I just told you now, Abby. She said that she felt like South Africans could resonate with her being a plus size woman. That she felt that was why she was supported. So according to the post here, she said so I've already told you the figure. So Miss Kwara had 51,000. She had 29% of the voting according to the top three. Mr. Rabba had which is additional. She had 26.9. Um Happy take time. And Edo secured the third place. So let me go and read her word for word for why she felt like so she said when all this was happening, the camp was so rigorous that I barely had time to use my phone initially. I didn't know what was going on in South Africa, but then I began noticing a few notifications and messages coming through. People have said spite, but this is her saying that she doesn't think it was out of spite. So she said, before coming to camp, I started a series on my channel, on my Instagram called Road to Miss Universe Nigeria. So she has a series on her Instagram channel called Road to Miss Universe Nigeria, where she was documenting uh our journey on the pageants. She said, I showcase my personality. I believe that's where the charisma came from. People realize you can be a queen and still have a vibrant personality. I beg, what queen does not have vibrant personality? Does Chidima and the other girls not have vibrant personality? So she said it's an ironic support. Nonetheless, there have been some critics have suggested that South African supported Miss Dania was a strategy against Nigerian support for them. But so you all know, majority of Nigerians were behind Miss Adetshina. Majority of Nigerians were behind Chidima. Okay. And obviously, because of the tension between Nigeria and South Africa, so majority of Nigerians were behind Chidima, and South Africans were putting their support behind Miss Kwara. Yeah. So, however, Miss Kwara believes that the support she received stemmed from her relatability rather than spite. So she said that she believes that the South Africans were can relate with her, that she felt that was why they were voting for her, and it was not a spite for Chidinma. Okay, so she said the support by South Africans boosted their visibility and votes for the plus size beauty queen. Many South Africans stated that their support on social media, rallying behind the 25-year-old contestant, is a response to the adverse treatment she received. What adverse treatment did Miss Kwara received? I don't think there was any negativity towards her. And mind you, Miss Kwara, that was not her first pageant. I believe she was in a pageant. I can't remember what pageant she did last year, and she won. Abby said Nigerians are so embarrassed. Supporting Chidima that never claimed exactly. She claimed South Africa. It's just like person where they run athletics for United States of America. And something that happened in United States of America. United States of America now deny that person. I now decide to come and start running for Nigeria. Trust me, if that kind of thing happen, Nigerians will still rally behind that person. I will say at least most of us would say we are from London, but originally Nigerian or British. Exactly. She never for once mentioned Nigeria. It wasn't until when she was invited over that she started saying, "Oh, her father was a Nigerian." Blah 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 blah. You know what? If you look at the story at the end of the day, I don't blame her. Whatever that sprung up right now, was as a result of our parents' actions. We don't know. So all of this is that were said, it was an allegation, it was alleged. It's not as if maybe they've gone to court and then they found our parents, our mom guilty. Okay, this thing was just an alleged, and I felt like she shouldn't have been forced to, or she shouldn't have been put in a situation whereby she had to withdraw from the competition, because the story was alleged. It was not as if maybe they found concrete, they already have a concrete evidence at hand to say, okay, this was what happened. So in a way, I felt she should have been allowed to contest in the South African Miss pageant. She should have been allowed. We've seen cases of when competitions happen and then after the competition they found that something goes wrong, then they withdrew the crown and gave it to the person who should have won. I've seen cases like that. Something like that could have happened, but obviously maybe they were trying to prevent something like that from happening, hence why they had to, like, carry on with all of that pressure, because at the end of the day, the crime that was being alleged against our parents, if the people in office then in South Africa that realized what happened did something to correct it would have been sorted years ago. I mean, Chidima is how old? She's 23, or how old is she? So let's say, for instance, now somebody came into your country, just like they've been saying this, that Chidima's mother brought her to come and register Chidima on a different name. And then when that person that owns the name now brought their baby to register, they told that person that, but you've been here to register a baby. So in a way, I want to believe that there's a case of fraud that happened in that office there in South Africa. So looking back at the case now, it's not all solely Chidima's fault. No, it was the fault of those who were registering the bat years ago in South Africa. It was their fault, because when they realized that happened, did Chidima's mother not leave an address where she registered the birth of her baby? Did she not leave an address? So when the owner of the name now came to register her own baby, and you realize that, oh, somebody already came to use your name, why did they not investigate? Why did they not track that address or that person that came to register Chidima and get it resolved? Instead, they let it like that. And then in your Ogun pandemic of 20 years ago, now came back hot, fairly, and now it was Chidima that is being dragged for it. So like I said, it was the crime, it was a mistake our parents made. So it was not her fault. She was only living the life that was given to her by her parents. So that's my own take in regards to that case. They're like, no, South African government or immigration then or whatever have a part to play in this happening. Because if they've dealt with it years ago, they will have resolved it. Chidima would have been able to claim a normal name. Her mom would have been able to use her details. And if at the end of the day, if they said that, okay, she does not deserve a South African citizenship, I beg, your papa na Niger, you can claim your papa's citizenship, but obviously South Africa is better than us. Hence why she was still there. So that's just my opinion in regards to the alleged case that was being, um, that was being brought up, and she's being made to suffer the consequences. Abby said, "You just know she's lying." Song that just came out 2 days ago is your favorite song. Abby, see, it did happen like that. See that song that Davido sang, Ogechi, Mama. See, the first 2 days when that song came out, I was not benching that song at all. Now, if I hear that song now, I will leave everything and I will gyrate to it like. So for her, she might, gel with the song and say maybe because she's playing it on repeat, maybe she's gravitating towards the song more, maybe because of a beat or because of a tune. So the way we all react to things is different. Maybe that's just how she does her own thing. She's South African. They just can't get past the xenophobia. Anything we talk now, South Africans will say Nigerians are coming for them. There's all these talks of, okay, we are saying that some Nigerians are committing crimes. That it's better that we call that, for the fact that they are calling out some Nigerians committing crime, that people are saying that they are xenophobic. One thing I'm going to say is this. Okay, just because a handful of some Nigerians are committing crimes does not mean that all Nigerians are committing the same crimes. Okay, and just because Nigerians tend to report it, or because we are reporting, does not mean that people in South Africa too don't commit crimes. There's no African country out there that don't have their own bad eggs. I just want you to know that if you're a South African watching me, if you're a Ghanaian watching me, because this wahala between Nigerians and South Africans now, there used to be something like this happening between Nigerians and Ghana before, be Ghanaians. I think it's now that Nigeria and Ghana, they are much more peaceful with each other now. You all know how it used to be between Nigerians and Ghanaians, but I want to believe that that machete has been buried. And now South Africans and Nigerians are all, having this issue again. Let me recommend. Muzi said, why is your government not solving all cases in your country? Muzi, when that incident was noticed with Chidimma's mother, why did the government in your country not address it 23 years ago? If you can answer that question, then you know why Nigerian government are not solving the issues, okay? Abby said, don't let me face you. I beg, Abby, if you have the time, answer her. Answer him or her. Abby said, you guys are stuck in the slavery era. Instead of you to focus on your life and how to move forward, you're here defending nonsense. Zeno said, I don't like how you have to say my name to say that word. Zeno, what did I do? How did I call your name? Right, Zeno, I don't know my offense now. Let me know my offense so I can apologize. He said that you don't like how I called your name to say that word. Was that from the previous live stream? I can't remember, Zeno. I can't remember, but if I thought, no verse. No verse. I've just missed you. That's why. Muzi said, Chidinma knew everything. She even claimed to have Zulu relatives and claimed to have grown up in Soweto, whereas she knew that she was lying to everyone. Muzi, how did you know she was lying? Were you there when she was born? Were you there when this alleged crime against her parents came up? Were you there? If at all you're going to blame anybody, blame her parents. Blame her parents. And you that you're telling me, are you telling me that you've never lied before? So blame her parents, don't blame her. Like I said, if at that instant when they realized that instance that happened, they should have dealt with it. Whoever was in that office at that day in South Africa that noticed that, oh, Chidimma's mother has been here to come and register this, and it was the wrong woman. Why did they not solve it that time, 20 something years ago? Why leave it? And then now it came up to chop Chidimma's bomb. Um, Dial Kabula. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name well, please. I think Dil Kabula. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name well. A case has nothing to do with xenophobia. There is no documentation in any hospital to validate she was born in South Africa. Okay, if you say so. But then, like I said, everything that has been said so far with the case surrounding her, it's all been alleged. Okay, it's not been proven in the court of law. It's not been brought out to say that is exactly how it is. It's all been alleged, and I don't understand why all of these cases is going on after her. I mean, I don't understand why an alleged information, an alleged case is being taken against her. So she still have to have a case. She's still required to have a day in court. She should still be allowed to have her own say. And then, if at the end of the day the case gets wherever it gets to, and they found out that okay, what was being alleged was the truth, then at least, because what if at the end of the day what has been alleged happens to be false? What if at the end of the day all this that have been said against her, they were able to bring proof to say no, this was what happened, this was what happened. So what will the people in South Africa have, all the things that people have said to her in South Africa, will they be able to take that back? All of the things that have been said about her, all of the things that have been made against her, if at the end of the day the alleged crime or the alleged thefts was false, would you guys be able to take back all you've said to her? All what she's experienced in the past conversation, what would you guys be willing to do to make sure that okay, to compensate her or to say, oh, sorry, because all of these things that has been done to her, what if at the end of the day all the alleged news is fake, or our parents are able to find an explanation or are able to bring a proof to say this was where we gave back to her, this was where we gave back to her? What if at the end of the day they were able to prove that everything they've been saying from the one was the truth? What would you guys say to Chidima? Abby said, go against people that look like you only to worship white people. Abby, make we no enter mouth, make we no put mouth for that matter. Oh. Because I would know there was a news as well that some white South Africans pied two black women and fed their body to pigs. That matter, if I put mouth, if I come here to dissect that matter, I swear to God, I will say what I'm not supposed to say. So I don't want to be known for, so that's why I'm not going to talk about it. Zeno said no xenophobia. Now English people are they vexed for Okay. I be said, oh please, you guys, you weren't privy to that information when you lost started pine. Exactly. So all that was being said against her was, alleged, alleged, alleged. I am new. What is the topic today? Hi James, welcome. So the topic is about obviously how South Africans supported Miss Kwara of the just completed Miss Nigeria Universe. So Miss Kwara said she felt that because the South Africans could relate to her, that she felt that was why she was being supported. Obviously, Uda, is that her name? Ufa Dania is a plus size lady. So she said she felt like South Africans could relate to her, that was why she felt they were voting for her instead of Chidima. And she did not think that South Africans supported her to spite Chidima. She said she doesn't think it's a case of spite. She just felt like South Africans could relate to the fact that she was sharing her journey as a plus size lady in a beauty pageant as compared to spiting Chidima being by voting for her. So that's the topic for today. Moses said, I knew you would defend criminality. You don't have to be there. You weren't either. Exactly. So I'm not. How have I defended criminality? I've just put out questions to you that, okay, if all of the things that has been alleged that Chidima's parents did, that her mother went to register a birth with another person's name, at that instance when she went there, she registered her birth, right? That's the story we've heard. Okay, that's the story that came out of the mouth of South Africans. Okay, so and then the original name owner now came to register the birth of her own child, and then at the office she was being told that, oh, your name has been used to register a baby, and this person was like, no, I'm not the person. So what then did the South African government or that office did then to rectify what happened? What did they do? I would believe that when the alleged mother of Chidima went to register her birth, she will have left an address. That because here in the UK, if you go to register a birth in the registry, you will put your name, your own date of birth, your address, your phone number, everything. You put in a form, and then they register your baby's birth. What did they do? Did they trace her back? Did they try to go find her to say, "Oh woman, why did you register your baby? Is that your real name? Was anything done?" Because if anything was done, then there wouldn't have been any issue for Chidima because it would have been rectified. But I believe nothing was done about. So in a way, your government or your office that was registering babies then were fraudulent as well. They were fraudulent because they did not investigate. They did not do anything about the matter. They did not. So this is an alleged stolen identity. So they did not do anything then, even if it was alleged that Chidima's mother stole somebody's identity. What did that office did then when they realized that, oh, this is the real owner of the name? How are we going to rectify it? What did they do? That's my question to you, Muzi. What did they do? I will never ever defend any criminality. Go onto my channel. You see how I call out criminals here and there abroad, Nigerians doing crimes. I call them out. I call them because being a Nigerian here and some stupid Nigerians committing crimes there, they are tarnishing our names everywhere. They are tarnishing our names everywhere. And I will not sit down here and say, oh, I will give you a pat on the back because you're committing crime. No, no. So don't come here and yarn nonsense. So if you can answer that question and put it into you that at that time then your offices then that were registering babies were also fraudulent people if they did not do anything 20 something years ago. And now they suddenly remembered, okay, yeah, we remember. But then that happened years ago. What did they do to rectify the issue? They did nothing. So don't come and be talking as if South Africans are saints. Like I said, there's no African country in the world who does not have their own bad eggs. Ghana people get their own bad eggs. Nigerians, yes, we have bad eggs. South Africans, some of your people in your country too, there are bad eggs who commit crimes, who do shitty things. So don't come here and start acting as if everybody in South Africa, they are all saints. A white woman is Miss SA. Ataya Wabi, let me remind them, as if they rate you lot. Already a girl whose identity was stolen has been found. Muzi, go and deal with it. I'm not interested. Muzi, you speak from your different criminality. She wasn't there either. You weren't there, but you go with the negative information first. That's xenophobic. Exactly. Yeah, you guys are there. Whatever. Abby said they picked on her because they realized her name's wearing South African and started to dig deeper. And Wanda just really refused to be interviewed. Why? He knows best. Exactly, he knows best. He knows best. Just like I said years ago, when the South African authorities realized what was going on, what did they do? What did they do? And yes, you guys have chased her out of South Africa. So why do you want to interview her father? Why? It's not as if her father is stateless. It's not as if her father is countryless. South Africans have chased her out of South Africa. So why do you want to interview her parents? If I were her parents, I would refuse to be interviewed as well. Musi, where do you think they are? Ola said Chidimma is making useless SA to cry. Exactly. And she will continue to press their neck. Yes, I know. I've already said that I don't think that she should have won because we all predicted that she was going to be winning anyway, and I don't think it was fair on the other contestants. That's my take on that. If I was her and I was offered an invitation, I would say thank you, but can I reapply? Can I join the pageant the following year? Because it's not fair on the other contestants who have been doing all the screenings, all of these things. It was just a few weeks before they were going to do the competition. That was when she joined them. So there was no way she would have done up to. She would not. There was no way she should have done all of the things the other contestants were able to do. So Ola said, "Where is the victim? I don't see any victim anywhere. I will get you a bucket for your tears. Now your H80 for Nigerians will buy you last line. Go and read my face. They gave her a new ID while they were investigating. Okay. Yes, you're right. Both sides, exactly. Both sides are corrupt. So I'm not going to come here and defend Nigerians and come here and come. No, both sides. We call both sides together. There are wrongs in both sides. There are wrongs in both sides. Abi, you know what? Chidima will continue to press their neck. So I'm sure the competition has been done and dusted now, but truth of the matter have to be told. Okay. And the victim has been identified. Okay. Abby said all of a sudden she wants to represent the country. She's now this and that. No, in fact, most people don't know the word xenophobia until South Africa started to it. Exactly. Do you know? I didn't even know there was anything like that until all of these things came out. And then there's one boy they call Prince or something that is saying nonsense. And Nigerians should leave their country. Nigerians do this. Nigerian rent house. Like so many news that I did not even know stuff like that was going on. On top waiting, say person won't do Miss Pageant for our country. And find out, come up with one story, say her parents allegedly did this. It's an alleged case. It's not been confirmed. It's not been confirmed that was a crime of her parents. And then you guys decided to chase her out. Okay, now you guys chased her out. She won the competition, and you still won't let her be. Honestly, bad eggs everywhere. They ban Nigerians and shishas. Do you think it's fair? Muzi, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! If no, I'm not here to come and be castigating any African country, but I can actually turn it into a drama on this my channel and be finding every South African criminals and become and be talking about them. But I don't have the time for that. That's not the basis of my channel. Okay, I'm not here. Like I said, bad eggs everywhere. There are some places now that South Africans will enter that people will hold their bag, say, "Hey, South Africans, hey!" Just like there are places that Nigerians will enter, people will say, "Hey, Nigerians." Yeah. So I'm not here saying that Nigerians are saints, no, and South Africans are not saints either. South Africans are not saints either. Look at all the African countries where in African countries or where in Nigeria can an Igbo man not enter? What community can a Igbo man not enter in Nigeria? What community can a Yoruba man not enter in Nigeria? What community can any tribe not enter in Nigeria? But in South Africa, how many community can black people enter in South Africa? So don't let us go there, okay? Don't let us go there. They come and say, hey, there's white South Africans, there's black South. I don't care. I don't care. They will cry blood. They've just started crying blood though. Abby said, your citizens that they didn't ban. How do you lot impact the world? Attire. Last slide, Nigerians are recognized worldwide for their hard work. Yes, I hardly hear of South Africans exactly. Only want to pick on us for negative stuff. As if they don't have their own negative stuff. Charlie said it's so mad because really you realize our issues in Ghana is banter. With South Africa always so exactly really like the news that I've been saying so far is crazy. And on top what? On top the fact that somebody entered into a beauty pageant, like beauty pageants. What importance does beauty pageant brings? Like what importance does it bring to the world economic or whatever? But then Yous are going to start, you know, doing unnecessary banter. And Nigerians, if a Nigerian open, if a Nigerian knock my door in South Africa, I will not open. Like, why? Why? All for what? Pindi said, please, our live, please leave our white Miss South Africa. We don't care unless you South Africans, you won't understand. We love our white, yellow. No, you don't love white, you don't love yellow, because regardless of whatever you guys might think that Chidima has done, why did you chase her out? Why did you chase her out? You're claiming here that you love white, you love yellow. No, you don't. You don't love anybody. You don't love anybody. You don't love anybody. And looking at it, if you actually love her, she actually spent most of her life in South Africa. She spent most of her life in South Africa, and at the end of the day, what did you all do? You chased her away. And Precious says South Africans have a lot of good stuff, but they are not loud, guys. It's best we stand neutral. I'm being neutral here, but if any of them come here to disrespect me, I will have to turn the table. I'm sorry, Precious. Chidinma left. She was never chased. Stop lying. No, so why did you guys put up a poll to say you want her out of the game, out of the Miss World pageant? It's not until you carry cutlass and chase out of your country. You saying you South Africans or the group of South Africans putting up a poll or putting up a whatever post to say you don't want her. It's more than you carrying a weapon to say leave our country. It's much more than that. It's your mother that is lying, Muzi. Pini said nobody chased Chidima out. Where is her mother to rectify what she did? Like I said, 23 years ago, when she went to register the birth, and the officers at the registry office found out the error. What did they do 23 years ago? So your house, your foundation is on fire, or your foundation was shaking. Because if you left that foundation of when that incident happened 23 years ago, why wait till now? Why wait till when Chidima came out to say, I want to be involved in the Miss Pageant? Why wait till then? Yeah, if yous have not bullied her, she wouldn't have withdrawn. And at the end of the day, I beg, who does Miss World or Miss Pageant? What does it do? They are going to give her a few millions or a few bucks, and what? I beg, I'm not really about this matter. I really don't want to put my mouth into this South African talk, okay? I really don't want to put my mouth into it because at times it upsets me thinking about all the stuff that people say, and I'll just look at it and like, on top of what? Because at the end of, like I said, my only question and argument here is the fact that when the authorities who were registering the bat realized what has happened, what did they do? What did they do? Ola said SA blacks are looking for weak group to problem. Honestly, I don't want to put my mouth in their matter because I know, yeah, it's normal for us to agree to disagree, okay? But then it happened 20. Yeah, it was a fraud, but then that fraud could have been corrected when they realized it. Because in most cases of fraud, it normally takes years for them to realize the error. But at that instant, they realized that error not long after it happened. What did they do? Nothing. So they had to wait 23 years after to start digging. I beg, Mona go rest, yo. Deal Kibla said, tell me, does Nigeria have cases of IGs acquired fraudulently? There's one currently being discussed on YouTube now. There's a popular YouTuber on this channel that has been exposed as carrying about fake identities, fake certificates. If I still have any, I'll come out here to call them out. Okay? Just like how I've called out pastors, Nigerian pastors selling COS here in the UK when it's meant to be free. Okay, I'm not coming out here to say that what our parents allegedly did was right. It's a crime. But then when that crime was realized, when the authorities knew it was a crime, how did they solve it? What consequences did Chidimma's mother face then? Like I said, what did they do? Kuta said the fraud has just been realized now during the pageant. It seems like you don't even know the story. How would they have just realized the case now? So a mother gave birth. So let's say, for example, a woman gave birth. She went to register her birth and she used my name to register the birth of her child. And I went maybe 2 weeks after to go and register a bar with the same name. Except the people that you are putting there, except they collected bribe by keeping quiet, because why would they not have known that this same name came here to register a bar 2 weeks ago? The woman don't bother another picking again. I beg guys, let's drop this case. Let's drop this talk. Let's drop this talk. I really don't want to put my mouth into it. Let's drop this talk, okay? Pindi, if you continue to use this word on my channel, I will block you. Muzi, last warning to you. If you continue with what you're doing right now on my channel, I'll block you. Okay? I'll block you. Like I said, there are no African country that does not have a bad egg. Okay? Nigerians get bad egg plenty. And I'm not going to sit down here and justify crimes when it could have been prevented or even dealt with at that instance. It's just like maybe me working in a registrar's office where people are different. Maybe the people that were in that office that time, they were collecting bribe. That was why they did not do anything about it, because they would have seen it instantly. It was because somebody did not do their job years ago. So, like I said, guys, let's drop this talk, okay? We're just here to say, yeah, so the Miss Kwara felt that, South Africans could relate to her journey being a plus size woman, that was why they supported her. So that's just all I've got to say here. So, like I said, I'm of the opinion that Chidima shouldn't have won that Nigerian pageant, because there was no way she would have put in much work as compared to other contestants. And yes, she's won the pageant. I wish her all the best, and I pray that at the end of the day, whatever this case that the South Africans are building against her parents, I pray they get to the bottom of it and get it resolved. That's the only thing that I can hope and pray for moving forward. I'm not going to come here and say this is that or bash one country, because, like I said, every country has its own. But even here in the UK British born people have their own bad eggs, even though they're a more civilized community, they have their own, they have their own bad eggs. So I'm not going to come here and say, oh, because they are common, they are a well, maybe they're a well-renowned community now, that they don't have their things they do. Yeah, they have their own things that they do that does not sit well with me being an African. So I'm not going to dwell on that tonight. So that's not what this is all about. So, and just like Ufa as well, she's a beautiful lady. Doors are gonna open for her. She's gonna keep doing well. Like I said, this is not the first pageant she's been into. She's been in other pageants that she's won. So, like I said, all contestants all came there with a certain, they all came with their game faces. They all came there. And I've just dropped my opinion. Like you guys, you are allowed your opinion. I'm allowed my opinion as well. But I would not tolerate any disrespect on my channel. Okay, if you come here, you disrespect me, I will call you out. Okay, I will call you out. So anyway, all the best to the competition has been done now. It's done and dusted. Chidima has moved on with her life, and I wish her all the best. And at the end of the day, like I said, I hope that they get to the bottom of this incident, got it resolved, so that it can all quieten down, so that it can all quieten down. Because at the end of the day, this was something that was done by her parents. She was not aware. Chidima as a child was not aware of what her parents were doing. So there was no way she would have stopped her parents. And people saying that, oh, everything she's been saying are lies. How do you know they are lies? How? You've not lived a life for her. So how can you now say that everything she's been saying are lies? So let's just stop it, okay? Let's just stop it. So this talk of South Africans, Nigerians leave South Africa, this, that. And also want to say something lastly. It's the people of South Africans that are complaining. If your government don't want Nigerians coming in, they won't be giving them visas. They will shut the borders. So if the government of your country are not actually saying, oh, okay, we don't want Nigerians in, let people breathe, okay? Let people breathe. That's just what I'm gonna say. Abby said I'm a queen in Nigeria, not a slave. I'm not. Deal Cable said she's not a man of. Deal Cable, I'm not going to repeat myself. When I said she was a child who wouldn't have been able to speak up for herself when that case was happening, so you were a baby, you will have been able to speak up and say, mom, why are you doing this? Would you have been able to speak? No, it was something that was done by her parents, not her. It was like more like a foundational issue done, committed by her parents. That's what I'm trying to say here, okay? Follow said you are Nigerian. Who knows what scam? Follow the scam your father and your mother are doing wherever you find yourself. You are very stupid idiots. The scam your mother and your father committed in their lifetime. You see, now you say you don't want to disrespect people. You say you don't want to curse people, but they come here with that. They come here like dingbats and come and start saying nonsense. It's not Chidima's fault. It's her parent, and exactly that's what I'm trying to say here, Pindi. That's what I'm trying to say here. Because if she has a chance to correct that error as a child, she would have. But she was not even aware of what her parents were doing. That's what that's actually the main essence of what I'm actually saying right now. But some people they just open their ears to listen, but they don't understand. Pindi has just put that in a simple sentence. It's not Chidima's fault. It's her parent and exactly. It was her parents who took her to go register her birth. They knew what they were doing. At that instant when they took Chidima there, Chidima did not know what they were taking her to go and do as a baby. That's what I'm trying to say here. Hence why that she should have been given a chance. After all, the case is alleged. That's what I'm trying to say here. And I'm going to say, if you come here to drop stupid comment on my comment, I will curse you out. I will curse you. This is not me originally called. I don't curse on my channel, but if you come here and drop me nonsense, I will curse you out. Deal Kebla said there are good and bad. See, it's not even about bad people. There are good and bad people in the world. Okay, if it is good that you know how to do, keep doing the good, and if it is the bad you know how to do, keep doing the bad. Because at the end of the day, pandemic of 20 years, whatever crime or whatever thing you did, you might think it's 20 years. It might just be for a long time, but when it comes back, it will bite you in the bum like fresh pepper soup. Yes, all African countries have bad eggs, but the difference between other African countries and Nigeria is that other African countries don't make excuses. So, Uta, excuse have I made now? What excuse have I made? I don't have your time. Abby said, Dingbat, yes, or Abby, I borrowed that word from Daddy Freeze. The pageant organizers could have just requested she withdraws. Exactly, they could have just written to her. But then some of these South Africans actually put up a petition as if she winning will take off, as if Chidima winning the pageant would wreck South Africa's economy, financial economy, whatever they call it. You know what? It's done and dusted. Now the girl is happy where she is. Somehow it became the whole nation. Exactly. It's rotting home affairs officials and her parents, and not our parents only. I think many more cases like as exactly. That's what I'm saying here. That's what I'm saying here. When they realize the issue there, why did they not do something? Investigate it instantly. Don't leave it till years after. Ola said, "SA blacks, do you create?" Is that how things are done? Ataya, Ola, just leave it, please. No. How old was Chidinma then? I don't know. You can go Google the story. I'm not sure. Obviously, she will have been registered as a baby. She will have been registered as a baby. PD says South African Home Affair is the reason of all this. Sorry for Chidinma because she ended up being. That's what I'm saying there. That they took her to the Home Affairs to go register. Her mother went to the Home Affairs to go register her birth. She registered the birth of the baby, and then another woman came with the same name to come and register a birth. So they will have known. Do they not check records? They will have known. And then knowing, then what did they do? Nothing. Abby said it's just jealousy. Giant of Africa for a reason. Vivian TV, how are you? How's baby as well? Long time, oh. Yes, Chidima was a minor then, but now she is a major and can answer for herself. Let her tell officials what she knows. But then, whatever it is that she's been telling officials, people are still saying she's lying. So, what do you want her to do? She's been saying her story, but some South Africans are still saying she's lying. So, what else do you want her to do? What else do you want her to do? She's already speaking for herself. But then people saying that all of the things she's saying, they're all lies. So what if you're saying that all the things she's saying are all lies? Well, then what else do you want her to do? No, be only major now, commander. I said I wanted to be here for just 20 minutes. Now it's almost an hour. Anyway, guys, I'm going to round up. This has been an interesting live stream. Okay, like I said, I really I don't like cursing people on my channel, but if you come here with a negative energy towards me, I'm going to give it to you in a negative energy as well. Castillo, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name very well. What is it like living in Wakanda? I don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about. Okay, there's no Wakanda here. Um, Abby said is opposite of minor in this context. Major. Abby, I can't laugh. I need to finish live stream and go to bed. Anyway, guys, let's round up. So yeah, congratulations to Chidima. Congratulations to Miss Kwara as well. Uda is that Ufa Dania? That's her name. She's a lovely lady as well. Well, continue enjoying your life in Seychelles, Muzi. So Miss Ufa is a very lovely lady. As she's pretty. I love a kind of plus size. She's smart. She's energetic with her plus size. I love when plus size women when they walk boldly, confidently like that. For Ufa Dania, South Africans love her because of her work and charisma. Okay, great. There is no way Chidima doesn't know that her mother is not using her real names in the ID because her mother's family can't call her with fake names. Well, you allowed your opinion. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end up this live. I'm gonna end this live stream. Thanks so much to each and every one of you. You are allowed your opinion. Okay, I always say that you allowed your opinion, but don't disrespect me on my channel. Okay, don't disrespect me. Drop your comment and opinion as normal. Don't come here and insult me or disrespect because if you do so, I will match your energy. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you all for joining my live stream earlier on and for joining my live stream right now. So if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe and support this channel. No, I sell um I sell thermal cups and jumpers. If you click on the shopping basket on your screen, you can shop my channel there. And also don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification, share this post as well. And there are many more videos on my channel that you can catch up with. And I hope to catch up with you in my next stream. There's going to be another live stream, hopefully 7 o'clock tomorrow after work if I'm not tired. Let's talk about the new 400 people that were deported from Dubai, the luxury Dubai holiday that people have been going. Yes, 400 people were deported from there. We shall be discussing that tomorrow at 7 p.m. If you have the time, kindly join me. If not, if you have the time later on, kindly watch back and leave your thoughts and opinion in the comments as always. And have a lovely night's rest wherever you are. Okay? Bye.